We have some more Grace Randolph making a fool of herself news, guys. Grace Randolph is being owned again by James Gunn for making up lies and stuff to her audience. I think her audience is probably some of the dumbest idiots in the YouTube space outside of the Snyder cult, because they just believe everything that she says and they still don't realize that she be wrong a lot. And I mean a lot. She made up the story that Wonder Woman 1984 was a Flashpoint movie. You guys remember that? Oh my God, Wonder Woman 84 is a Flashpoint. Fuck. How wrong was that when I came out and refuted her? But she's on it again, and James Gunn, he ain't having it. She considers herself to be a Hollywood scooper, but then again, her scoops be just dead in the water most of the time. And sometimes she does hit. Sometimes she does actually hit. But then again, broken clock is right twice a day. So anyway, here's where it started. She says, I hear we're very close to a Superman casting. Ooh, might not be announced for a while, but it could leak. Very, very close. The role might even be cast or in the final talks. So that's bold stuff, right? You know, saying that Superman's close. Okay, yeah, Superman's close. To which one of her followers took this tweet and ran to James Gunn for confirmation, because James Gunn is the director of this Superman movie she's talking about. And then this guy said to James, true? To which James Gunn responded, not true. Haven't had a single talk with a single actor about the role. Just making private lists, prepping material for auditions. Once again, Grace Randolph caught with her hand in the cookie jar of lies and deceit, lying to her audience to keep the subscribers. Hey, bro, listen. I don't knock Grace for making up stuff to stay relevant. I don't knock her for making up these lies and stuff. You know who I knock? These dumb idiots who follow and believe her blindly. Take her news, be like, oh, yeah, Grace Randolph, yeah. Those are the true idiots. Those are the ones that I don't like. I mean, the mob of people, the ignorance of people, man. Just like they said in Men in Black. A person can handle bad news. You know, Will Smith said, yo, why don't you just tell people about the aliens, bro? Tommy Lee Jones, K was like, person is fine. They're logical and reasonable, but people are dumb, rash, and irresponsible. Once you put them in a group, they just get dumb. They're like zombies. They're like titans from Attack on Titan, just looking for a human to eat. And the mob that the mob that is part of Grace Ross' subscriber base is toxic. And what I mean by toxic, most of them are dumb and just gullible is probably the best word to say. All right, so listen. After he put out this shocking revelation, completely owning her, you thought that would be the end of it, right? Oh, but no. This embarrassed Grace. She got embarrassed because the director came out and destroyed her shit, calling her a liar. So, you know, Grace has to go ahead and do another double down on the lies, because she knows that her audience is watching. Her audience is watching the director of the movie itself, the Superman director, James Gunn, saying, you a lying hoe. And the subscribers are like, what you gonna do now, Grace? So Grace says, here's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, interesting. Since it's not true, I guess that I could say I heard his top choice is Logan Lerman. We'll see what happens. So instantly, Logan Lerman, what kind of name is that? You got 2 L's for initials, bro. Not a good look. So I said, all right, Logan Lerman, who the freak, whoever that is. So she puts out like, oh, since you saying I'm bluffing, let me go ahead and say who it is. But you think that James Gunn was done? James had a cookie in his mouth. Okay, bitch, let's play. So he came out and was like, for the record, I don't know who that is. This fool James be on Twitter with the tweets. Hey, for the record, I don't know who that is. It was perfect. Like, she was like, I heard it's Logan Lerman. And then James Gunn was like, who? Logan Lerman, man. Who? Jiving on to. All right. So that's not it, though. That's not it. Because people were like, yo, James, man, you don't know who Logan Lerman is? So James was like, guys, this isn't a dig at the actor Logan Lerman. I don't know the actors' names. Now that you tell me who he is, I recognize him from some stuff, and I think he's talented, but I never met him, and he's never been part of the conversation about playing Superman. So I said, who the heck is Logan Lerman? Let's find out. This guy! You see, who? Y'all recognize him? Look at him. Look at this guy. This young face motherfucker. I seen him in a couple of things. You guys were like, so, Listen, this dude is not going to be Superman. When I see this, I instantly know he's not Superman. This is a lie. This is made up. Because from what people have been telling me, well, I guess my sources, I don't think that it's not going to be a truly freshly young looking Superman. I think that's a myth. People ran with this idea that Superman's going to be super young, and I don't think that he's going for a super young Superman, like an origin type of Superman. Yeah, a lot of people ran, it's a young Superman, real young. I think he's going to be in his 30s, and he'll look young enough so he could carry a franchise for 10 years plus. Sure. But that doesn't mean you got to get a 17-year-old prepubescent boy to play Superman, because this kid looks like he's just freshly getting the ball hairs, bro. Even though he's a grown man, I'm not trying to disrespect. He just got a young-looking face is what I'm saying. And that just lends itself to the lie that James is looking for a super young Superman. I don't think that he is, bro. I think Batman and Superman are going to be around the same age in their 30s. So seeing that this is the person that's out there, it doesn't line up with what I've been told either. But James said it himself. Forget what I've been told. Specifically forget what Grace has been told. It's just not true. It's not happening. You can't get no more ironclad than this. And let me go to say, I think more directors should do this. I think that too much, like when Grace was making up those lies about Wonder Woman and stuff, Patty was upset about it. She was upset about hearing such blatant false lies that Grace was making up. And I know that happens all the time. Like, James is pissed off. James has come for her juggler in the past multiple times. James doesn't like Grace. There's a lot of people that don't like Grace who are in, because when you imagine me making up a movie and I'm really passionate about it, and then you over here leaking stuff, lying about my movie. Like, that is infuriating. Imagine you trying to create a secret project, and then people are like, "Oh, yo, I gotta peep at I gotta peep at Jody's project, bro. He got more freaking Nas tanks, bro. He got a freaking Barbie in his stripper clothes on that motherfucker as the driver, bro. He's got freaking helium-aired tires in his cart, bro. She's gonna be lit, bro." And imagine when it's not even a car I'm building. I'm building an airplane, and you telling the whole world I'm making a car with a Barbie as a pilot. That's infuriating. Everybody's running with it. Like, yeah, all the Grace bots. Yeah, it's going to happen. You're telling their friends at work at the water cooler, hey, Jody, you got a rocket, a car, you know what I'm saying, with a Barbie attached. Just spreading the lies and the cancer and the toxicity everywhere across pop. That's just bull. It's bull. And I wish more directors and more writers would come out and out when people are lying on their project. I mean, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself and saying when somebody's wrong. Good for you, James. Good for you. This is yet another massive L at the blow. A massive blow and an L to Grace and her lies. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, the airheaded zombies that follow her channel are just going to keep following. And Grace knows she's in such a good niche where even when you make up lies on a movie and the director says, "Bitch, you lying," and you know you could just go to the next lie, and you know your subscribers will believe you anyway, bro, that's good living. So I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at Grace. Actually, I'm quite envious. I wish that I could be a fake motherfucker making up lies and whatever. However I wake up that morning, I could wake up on the wrong side of the bed and feel like making up a whole lie on freaking Megan Fox, saying that, she had a nice time in Bukkake Town in Japan. And then people just believe me. And then when Megan Fox says, "Jody, what the heck? I'm going to get you." And then the subscribers are just like, "No, you're right, Jody. We got your back." Holy shoot. That's like dictator status, bro. I would love to have that. Who wouldn't want to have blind allegiance? Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace.